Marine M40A1 Sniper Rifle truly was a revolutionary design. Unertl scope with the mil-dots reticle, synthetic stock from McMillan. It has become an absolutely legendary rifle for the Marines. But how this legend really shoots and performs, let's go to our shooting platform to find out. Let's go, let's see what this absolutely amazing, stunning piece of the equipment can do. This is the original rifle team equipment barrel as well, so I don't even know how many rounds down the pipe went through it. We'll see how this rifle shoots. Ola, are we ready?
Let's go.
Alright, 305 yards, El Presidente drill. You know what's going to happen. Everyone has to die here. Okay. Enough with the bullshit talk. And the habit. And just like that, guys, everyone in El Presidente entourage with the ugly habit from Amazon was liquidated. We are moving to the next target. Ula, know your limits, okay?
Okay.
Okay, for this I have to make the adjustment. So we're going to add to the lower portion of the turret, and I'll explain that during the studio session, what I'm doing here. But this is that Unertl mechanism on that scope, so this is really cool. Ola, are we ready with that target?
Let's go.
Alright. There's some light breeze down the field, but we'll put that shot slightly to the left. We'll see. Boom, there you go. That in the center for that round. First gong eliminated. No. Know your limits. This is my nemesis. Boom. 2 in a row. This is looking promising. Is Rob going to conquer? Finally know your limits. Whoa, what I did here. I think the round escaped from the magazine when I pressed. Hi, don't shoot me. Alright. Nothing but the sound of the steel. We are running basically normal 175 grain factory ammo. Nothing fancy here, guys. Whew. I pushed to the left because I noticed that breeze on the face, and I see I chipped that gong on the left side. Now I gotta focus a little bit more for that little one. Boom. M40A1, ladies and gentlemen. That's all I got to say. Absolutely stunning performance. No mercy. Hey Tony from the Lacey's Ranch, I conquered. Know your limits. Alright, Ula, we are moving to 400.
Okay.
Alright, and this is again, we're going to have just the small Amazon hated what was the Rings of the Power habit on the field. My gosh, how you can screw up the Tolkien book, Amazon, and create such a shitty show. But it is what it is. Hobbits have to die now. Okay, I got 402 at 400 range with change. Let me know, Ola.
Let's go.
Alright, she's ready. Ooh, got him on the right shoulder, close to the neck. Nice shot, nice hit. Ola, we're moving to 450. That will be a command bunker, okay?
Okie dokie.
So, I gotta add a little bit to the lower portion of the turret.
Okay, let's go.
Alright. Correct myself here. Boom. Another throat shot. I make his throat even bigger right now. Alright. Ula, 500. 500, it's flat 5 on elevation turret. And we're going for the Vintage Rifle Shooters Club target, okay? Exclusive Vintage Rifle Shooters Club target only at the steelups.com, guys.
Let's go.
Alright. Beautiful. Just slightly, I think, on the top of the gong, right?
Right. I wonder when they're going to hit the gang finally.
It's okay. That's a great shot. That's a great shot. It's a very tiny, small gong. Ultra.
Excuses, excuses.
550, okay?
Okay.
For the 550, I have to add to the lower turret. We go for a small target, okay?
Okay. Okay, let's go.
Woo.
Whoa.
Right side. So that breeze is picking up down the field. Elevation wise, this is a beautiful hit. We will take that shot, Ula, okay?
Okay,
It was, well, I can correct it. You want me to correct that?
You should. It's like you should his arm.
Okay,
still
yeah,
walking.
he's running without the arm. Oh, I have no arm.
Yeah, he's bleeding now.
All right, let me see. It's holding on the left edge, and we are on the right edge, so I'll push more outside. There you go. And he pooped himself with the powder on the top of it. All right, 600 yards, Ula.
Okay.
Flat 6 on the turret. And we'll go for the Vintage Rifle Shooters Club squatting target. Target in squat. It's a hobbit taking a shit in the woods. The hobbit has to die.
Ready.
I wonder about that breeze right now. Push it to the left.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yep. Boom. Right in the center. Again. I mean, guys, this is a Hummer. A Hummer. 600 yards. Eliminated. Oh, fresh round goes to the magazine. Round goes to the chamber. We're staying on 6 main turret. Ula, we're going for a small target, okay? At 650.
Okay, let's go.
And I'm adding 1.5. Okay. Let's see. Boom. We got him on the right side. Got moved by the wind, but he still shot himself with the powder. So that's a great hit. Great hit. Let me adjust the scope a little bit. There we go. Yeah, it's a great hit. Yeah, I got him on the right side of the plate. Elevation wise it's perfect. Just gotta watch out for the wind. We'll go for 700 because the wind is picking up even more right now. I gotta put 7 on the main turret, drop at the 0, and the target is 710, but that shouldn't make a lot of difference. Let me know.
We're ready.
We are ready. All right. Habit target at 710 yards. Boom. We got him right in the neck, guys. Elevation wise, beautiful hit, and the windage call was absolutely spot on. And that's it, guys. A hammer, an absolutely hammer. Let's go to the studio and discuss what we got here on the platform. So absolutely jaw-dropping performance, but did we forgot to shoot the group? Of course we did, but I went back the other day and I shot that group past 500 yards. Let's roll the footage, see what happened there. Boom, again, mind blown. Guys, I used only factory ammo, normal, 175 grain. That's it. That's the only ammo used on that rifle. And I don't even know how many rounds went through that barrel already. So the rifle still shoots beautifully. But how we end up even with M40A1? What happened? So right after the war, Vietnam War, of course, M40 went through some upgrades. The feedback from Vietnam War was absolutely brutal. We have to upgrade the stock. That was the priority number 1 for the Marine Corps, and they contracted McMillan to do so. So this beautiful smear stock, what you see, is from McMillan. McMillan got the contract, and that relationship between the McMillan and the US military exploded from that point, because later on, as you know, M24 for the US Army also was featuring the McMillan stock. Of course, the Marine Corps upgraded through the different versions of the M40 rifle, McMillan stocks, and the US SOCOM Special Operations started using the McMillan stock as well, Mark 13, Mat 0, beautiful McMillan stock, right? So the McMillan, that was like a beginning of the cooperation for the McMillan Corporation through the M40A1. So that's mid to the late 70s. The Marines upgraded the stock on the M40, and the M40A1 was born. First examples were still featuring the Redfield, just like that one in my hands, 3-9 scope. So they knew the next weak link was that Redfield scope. They went back to the Unertl, and John Unertl created an absolutely miracle, something what was totally different from the previous Unertl scopes, which you know, of course, from the Winchester M70 Sniper Rifle and 1903A1. That World War II technology was scrapped, and John Unertl came up with something like this. And what is absolutely jaw-dropping about this scope is reticle inside. To my best knowledge, for the first time, this was a mil-dot reticle issued to the US military inside the sniper scope. And the way how it works, I'm putting up the slide on the screen. You can see it from the USMC sniping manual, how you can use this reticle to do the range estimations. And even later on, if you are taking care and you have a good dope card, you can use those mil dots, which are spaced out from each other by 1 mil on the reticle. You can use that to do a very quick shots using just the speed traps based on the mil reticle. And of course, for the wind holdovers, we finally have the fine points to adjust for the windage. And yes, I know that the distance is a 1 mil, but you can splice it in your head to 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8. It's easy to imagine when you have that 1 mil reference point. It's much easier to splice that space on the glass than when something doesn't even exist there, right, to give you the reference. So the mil dot reticle was revolutionary. This is the very early 80s we're talking about. Of course, later on, other manufacturers jumped on the idea, and that was embraced through the sniper community. Late 80s, beginning of the 90s, the mil dot reticles were very, very popular. Many of you kids don't remember that because you're spoiled by at least a TMR, which is a TMR, it's a still mil-based reticle, but instead of mil dots, you have a hash marks on the reticle or the full grids, right, from like the Horus design and all different clones. But the mil dot reticle, to my best knowledge, that's the John Unertl put that into that Unertl 10 power scope. What else is happening on the scope? The scope has a ballistic cam on the top, so you can adjust for the distances which are pre-marked on the top cam, 200, 300, 400, 500, 600, and so on. Then underneath of that main ballistic drop compensator cam, you have another like a lever with which you can move either to the right or to the left, and this is for a fine tuning that dope what you have on the main turret. So let's say your ammo change, the lot change, and it's shooting a little bit slower, so you need a little bit boost at 600, so you will put it the main turret for 6, and then you can use the lower turret to add a little bit to bring the point of impact up or point of impact down. So the sniper would create his dope card and put the specific notes what he needs for the distances. But for the majority of the ammo, if the ammo quality was kept in check, that BDC works really, really well. So that was basically a big improvement to what we had on the Redfield scopes, which, as you can see, those turrets are not easy accessible, but even if you remove the cap, then you need either flat screwdriver, coin or something to start moving the adjustments on the turrets, and it's not even a clear clicks or marks. You just you can have some hash marks and you can pre-paint it and do it that way, but it's not easy accessible, it's not going to be done on the fly, and it was cumbersome. So this was a huge improvement. And with that Unertl scope, boom, M40A1 was completed. As I hinted from talking about the McMillan, later on this rifle started evolving to the A3, A5 and so on versions. On the one more interesting note, as you can see, we pulled here in the late 70s McMillan stock, so it's a synthetic stock, but in the later versions the USMC hold on to the McMillan stocks, and when they started upgrading they still went with the different version of the stock, but it was still basically a synthetic stock. You had to bed the rifle to the stock and so on. And that's interesting because if you will jump in outside the US, because we never think in a vacuum here at the Vintage Rifle Shooters Club, to England, what was happening in the middle of the 80s in England. Accuracy International developed the chassis system. So the chassis system started taking over the sniping world, but the Marine Corps stayed with the McMillan stocks, different versions, to past 2000. So that's a very interesting approach, and this just shows you how dedicated the Marine Corps was to the McMillan company. But of course, when the chassis were become more and more popular, even Marines switched. So that's a side note. We'll talk about the Accuracy International the other day. But that's it. This is basically in the nutshell what happened to the M40A1, how we evolved from the M40, and how the Vietnam War lessons were taken to the heart, and what changes were incorporated and what resulted from it. And the M40A1 is a beautiful rifle, and if you will find the scout snipers who actually served with this rifle and talk to them, they will tell you that this was or is to this day one of their most favorite rifles. And after shooting it extensively, I have to pretty much agree with them. This is an amazing rifle. All right, thank you for watching, guys. By the way, if you want to purchase the Vintage Rifles Shooters Club t-shirts, the link will be pinned comment with inside the comments, and you can go follow the link and purchase the t-shirt. Also, big thanks to our Patreons. If you want to join the Patreon, Vintage Rifles Shooters Club Patreon, the link is in the comments as well. You guys are helping us a little bit to ease up the pain with making, because of the cost and everything and ammo, and making those videos. So big thank you for that. I cannot express my gratitude hard enough. All right, that's it. I'm zipping it. Thank you for watching. Please come back for more videos. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. All right, see you in the next video. Bye.